Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard SSC and Railway YouTube channel. So I will welcome you all to the new session, and today in this session we will be discussing about the concept of syllogism, that we can also say it as a logical deductions. So we will be discussing about all the important points and all the different concepts, all the important concepts that is there in syllogism chapter. So first we will be discussing about the type of statements. How many type of statements are there? If we talk about the type of statement, then we can say that there are four type of statement in syllogism. So first one will be all and all type of statements. Second one is some. Third one is no, and fourth one is some not. Right? So there are four type of statement in syllogism. First one is all type, second one is some type, third one is no type, and fourth one is some not type. So there is a keyword. There is a keyword which defines all these statements. For example, for all type of statements, there is a keyword named as A. For some type of statement, there is a keyword named as I. For no type of statement, there is a keyword named as E. And for some not type of statement, there is a keyword named as O. Right? So these are four type of statements. For example, we can take like all A are B, some A are B, some A are B, no A are C, no A are C, and some A are not C. Some A are not C. Right? So if we talk about the all type of statement, then for example, the statement is written in this format: all A are B. For some it is written some A are B. For no it is written no A are C. For some not, it can be written like some A are not C. Right? If we talk about the Venn diagram part, like how can we draw Venn diagram for all type of statement? For all type of statement, if it is given that all A are B, then we can draw it like all A are B. For some we can draw it like some A are B, comprising the sum. The sum part of A is comprising with the sum part of B. Third one is no A are C. So both the part will be far away from each other. Like no A are C it is given, we can draw A here, C here, and both will have a gap in between. Right? The relation of A will not be there with C. Some A are not C. Now here, if we talk about the sum part of A, right? Suppose here it is given A, sum part of A. Sum part of A will not be there with C, right? Some part of A will not be there with C. So these are four type of statement that you study in this chapter, syllogism. All, some, no, and some not. Also we define syllogism as a logical directions, because here you can find the conversion part, here you can find the combination part. Now you will think that what is conversion, what is combination? We will discuss one by one. First we will be talking about conversion part, that how can we do the conversion of statement. If we talk about the conversion of statement, then first one will be, if it is given all A are B, all A are B. So the conversion of all type of statement will be done in sum. The conversion of all will be sum. Like if it is given all A are B, then we can write it in a converted way, that is sum B are A. Sum B are A, right? Sum B are A. So this is the conversion of statement, that is all. Second one is, if it is given sum A are B, sum A are B, then the conversion of some type of statement is sum only, but the element will be different. Here it is given sum A are B. A is the subject and B is the predicate, but here after conversion it will be like sum B are A. Sum B are A, right? If it is given all A are B, like we can draw like this Venn diagram. All A are B. That means if all A are B, then some part of B will be A. If some A are B, if some A are B, if some A are B, then we know that some part of A is there, some part of A is there in B, so some part of B will also be there in A. Third one is, if it is written no ARB, no ARB, then the conversion will be no BRA. No BRA. The conversion will be no BRA. For example, like if it is given the Venn diagram like A is not related to B, right? There is no relation of A with B. If it is given no ARB, then if there is no relation of A with B, then it is also defined that no portion of B is also A. None of the portion of B is also A, right? If we talk about sum not type of statement, sum not type of statement, if it is given sum A or not B, sum A or not B, then there is no conversion. Then there is no conversion for this type of statement if it is given in the format of sum and not. For sum not type of statement, there is no conversion for it. The conversion will be done only for all type, sum type and no type. Please remember these things. The conversion will be done only for the all type of statement, then sum, then no. For all, the conversion will be in sum. For sum, the conversion will be in sum only, and for no, the conversion will be in no only. So this is the conversion of statement that you studied. Now we will be going towards the possibility case. That how can we determine the possibility of any statement? For example, it is given that all A are B, some B are C, and some C are D. I am directly here drawing the Venn diagram part. Please understand. If it is given that all A are B, some B are C, some C are D, right? And if it is given some D are B is a possibility. Some D are B is a possibility. Right? So the first condition. Now we will discussing about the conditions. How can we determine that this is a possibility case? First one, there is no relation between D and B. When just a minute. When the possibility case is given between any two elements, like here between D and B, like when there is possibility case given between any two element, like here it has been given between D and B. So no relation should be defined. No relation should be defined between both the element. No relation should be defined between both the element. In this diagram, in this Venn diagram, the relation between B and D is not defined. We can't say any definite conclusions from B and D. Only we can draw the possibility case. Only we can draw the possibility case that some D or B is a possibility, or it can also be like all D or B is a possibility. All D or B is a possibility. All D or B is a possibility. So the first condition is there should not be any relation between the given element. Second, there is no possibility for the given conclusion. There is no possibility. Please get this. There is no possibility for the defined conclusion. Like if some A or B, like if, for example, some B or C, it has been defined. Some B or C, it has been defined. And in conclusion, it is given that some B or C is a possibility. Then it will be a wrong conclusion. Because the statement, the conclusion which has been defined by the statement itself, the conclusion which has been defined by the statement itself, there is no possibility for that conclusion. There is no possibility for that conclusion. If it has been defined that some B or C, then some B or C is a possibility will be a wrong conclusion. But if it is given that some C or B, right? If it is given that some C or B is a possibility, then it will be a right conclusion. So some portions, third condition is some portions may be defined between the elements. Some portions may be defined between the elements. Right? Some portions may be defined between the elements. Okay? Okay. Some portions may be defined between the elements, like the relation between B and C. So this is the third case. So if you find any of these cases in the question, then you can go for the possibility case. If the relation is given in some type of statement, then the possibility of all will be correct. If the conclusion is given in some type of statement, then the possibility of all type of relation between those elements will be correct. Like if it has been given some B or C, right? Some B or C, then all B or C is a possibility will be a correct conclusion. All C or B is a possibility will be the right conclusion. Next, we will be moving towards another concept, that is complementary pair. Lots of students get confused when they think about the complementary pair, because many channels are there, many videos are there which tells you about three type of complementary pairs. There are three type of complementary pairs, but this is a wrong idea, this is a wrong concept. There are only two type of complementary pairs. If we talk about the complementary pairs in syllogism, then there are only two type of complementary pair. First one is sum plus no, and second one is all plus sum not. All plus sum not. There are conditions which determine that there are only two type of complementary pair. There are only two type of complementary pair. Example, like if conclusions are there in this format. First conclusion is sum A or B, and second conclusion is no A or B. First conclusion is all A or B, and second conclusion is some A or not B. Some A or not B, right? Conclusion will be there in this format when you will get to know about the complementary pair. So first condition to know whether it is a complementary pair or not, first condition will be the given statement should be in the format of sum plus no or all plus sum not. Format of statement. Format of statements. The format of statements should be in first sum plus no, second all plus sum not. Second one is there should be relation between only two elements. Only two elements. There should be relation between only two elements. That means the relation should be between A and B. The element should be same. The elements should be same in both the statement, only A and B. Both the conclusion will be given. The statement that is given in the conclusion part, both the statement should be given in the format of A and B. That means the relation between A and B will be defined in both the statement. Same case for the second part also, all plus sum not also. So first format of statement should be in this format. First one is sum plus no, or second one is all plus sum not. Second case is there should be relation between only two elements. Only two elements. And there should be relation between the only two elements which will not be properly defined, which will not be properly defined by the statement. Defined, or which will not be properly defined in question. That means the proper relation between element A and element B will not be defined properly. There is not a definite relation between element and A and element B. So in this case, we will be going for the complementary pair, and we will be clicking on the option either A and B. Either A or B. Either or option. Either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2. Right? Either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows. Whenever there is complementary pair, you have to choose only one option, that is either conclusion 1 or conclusion 2 follows. So these are the conditions you have to check when you get to see the complementary pair in conclusion part. Right? If you have any doubt, please let me know in the comment section when you are watching this video. Right? So next, we will be talking about only a few statement. You must have seen this type of statement in the examination or any mock test part. That statement is given in this format: only a few A or B. Only a few A or B. Only a few A or B. Statement is given in this format. Now, what does only a few means? What is the concept behind only a few type of statement? So when it is given only a few, it denotes two type of statement. One is sum and other is sum not. One is sum and other is sum not. That means if it is given, for example, only a few A or B, then it will define two different type of relation. One will be sum A or B and other will be sum A or not B. Sum A or not B. If you have to show this relation through Venn diagram, then how can you show? Sum A or B, first we will draw sum A or B. Some part of A is B, sum A or B. And also it is given that sum A or not B. That means some part of A is not B. Right? So this only a few type of statement defines two type of relation. First one is sum A or B and second one is sum A or not B. You have to draw both the relation in this Venn diagram also. Right? And one more important point, very, very important point, if in any question, in any conclusion, if sum not type of conclusion is given, like sum A or not B is given, then the possibility of all will be wrong. Why? Please see here. If it is given sum A or not B, that means some part of A is definitely not B. It has been said in the statement only, in the question only, that some part of A is definitely not B. Then we cannot define all A or B is a possibility. We can never define all A or B is a possibility. Right? If it is given sum A or not B, sum not type of relation, if there is sum not type of relation between any two element, then between those two element, the relation of all or the possibility of all type of statement will be incorrect, will be wrong. Please note this down. The possibility of all will be incorrect between those two elements if the relation of sum not is given between those two elements. Right? The possibility of all will be wrong because it has been already defined that some part of A is not B. It is a definite conclusion. So we will not be taking the possibility of all between these two elements. Right? Okay. Now let us discuss about the combination part. The combination of statements. We have talked about the type of statement, conversion of statement, right? Possibility case, complementary pair, only a few types of statement. Now we'll be talking about the combination of statements, that how can we draw a conclusion without figure. If we have to draw the conclusion with the help of only statement, this is the logical part. This is a logical trick, you can say. First one is, if the statement is given in the format all plus all, that means all A are B, all B are C. When we draw diagram of these two statements, so all A are B and all B are C. Right? All B are C. So if it is given all plus all, then the conclusion will also be in all. Conclusion will also be there in all format, because you have to check the predicate of this statement. The predicate of this statement should match with the subject of the second statement. The predicate of the first statement should match with the subject of the second statement. Then the conclusion will be in all, and it will be like all A are C. All A are C. This two must be same. If it is different, then we cannot make the conclusion out of these two pairs. If it is different, then we cannot make out any conclusion out of these two pair of statements. Right? It should be given in this format. Second one is sum plus all. That means first some type of statement will be there, and after that all type of statement will be there. For example, it is given sum A are B and all B are C and all B are C. Here the predicate of the first statement gets matched with the subject of the second statement. So the conclusion will be sum A are C. Sum A are C. So sum plus all gives you conclusion of sum. If it is given in this format, the element can be anything: cow, horse, dog, anything, any word, right? Next, so we have seen about all plus all. Second one is sum plus all. Now we will be talking about all plus no. All plus no. If the pair of statement is given in this format, first one is all, that means all A are B, and second one is no B are C, then the conclusion will be in the format of no. Right? The predicate of this statement matches with the subject of this statement, and the conclusion will be no A are C. No A are C. Right? 4. If the statement is given in the format of sum plus sum, yani both the statement are given in the format of sum, here there will not be any conclusion. If the statement is given in the pair of no plus no, there will not be any conclusion. If the statement is given in the pair of sum plus no, so it will give you conclusion of sum not type of statement. For example, if the first statement is sum A are B, and the second statement is no B are C. So there is a permanent condition. Condition when we talk about the combination of a statement. The predicate of the first statement should match with the subject of the second statement. And here also, in some plus no part, the predicate of first is getting matched with the subject of the second statement. So the conclusion will be in sum not format. That means sum A are not C. The conclusion will be sum A are not C. So these are the type of logical tricks that you can apply in syllogism part. You can make a combination of a statement. You can make the combination of statement and draw a conclusion out of these two type of statements. But at the same time, I will advise you all that please do not rely on only one type. Like do not rely on the logical part. Please follow both, like Venn diagram and logical. You will not get any questions wrong in any examination. This is my guarantee. This is my guarantee. You will not get any questions wrong. Any of the question getting wrong. Never. So this is a logical combination of a statement. Logical combination of statement. So this is only a few type of statement. How can you judge, like if it is given that only a few A or B, then how can you understand and judge the only a few type of statement? Then we have discussed about the complementary pair, that how many complementary pairs are there? 2, some plus no, all plus some not. We have also discussed about the possibility case, that how can we know that the possibility between two elements will be correct or wrong. I have discussed all the conditions here. Also, we have discussed about the conversion part, that the conversion of statement, how can we do the conversion of statement? The conversion of no type of statement is no. Some not, there will be no conversion for some not type of statement. And at first, we had discussed about the type of statement. So I hope you get the basic concept of syllogism in today's class. If there is any confusion in your mind, please don't forget to write it in comment section. Please mention it, and I will be clearing all your doubts in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this session. Have a good day. Take care.